And we are now live.
Are we?
Welcome, everyone, to the show.
Yep, there we are. Hey, hey, everybody. How you doing?
Hello, everyone. Fun times out there, like lightning bolts all over the place.
Ooh,
Yes,
Oh,
indeed.
yes.
ooh. Oh, I got a big furry dog laying between, let's say, the coffee table, the sofa, and under my legs. So if I try to stand up, it's gonna be real difficult.
uh,
Yeah, I
People
would say
still
so.
talking about the lightning bolts that happened yesterday with the Esquire article.
Oh, that?
Boy,
How
did a
about
lot of
that?
people roast that thing. I know.
Well, I don't even. I am like so beyond. They're still trying to rationalize. It's like, you're all trying to do something and it's not working because it's not true and everybody knows it's not true. No one's buying your shit. Shut up. You know, just shut up. I mean, somebody asked me, "Aren't you going to do a video on it?" It's like, why? Really? I mean, I don't care what they think. I really, really don't
Well,
anymore.
video specifically on it, I definitely was not going to do, but a video
Yeah,
part of something else, I was like, yeah, why not?
yeah. I mean, we can talk about it.
The article is hilarious, though. I mean, that for itself is a good reason because the dude literally contradicts himself as you're watching the thing,
Oh, I know.
as you're reading it. You're
Yeah,
like, okay, he's gonna set up something that proves this point in the next paragraph that he just spotlighted, and then he
yeah,
completely destroys his argument. I'm like, dude, if you're gonna BS in an article, learn to do it properly because you're beating yourself up.
yeah,
It makes
yeah,
no sense. It's like, did he check it before he posted it? Maybe he meant a different paragraph in the thing he was citing because it made no sense. And then it just got worse and worse as the article went, and you could
yeah,
tell he was just so angry at us. It was hilarious.
yeah, yeah. I was like, it's they're flailing at water and drowning. Just watching it, I mean, the thing that I'm watching right now is Ethan Van Sciver excoriating the SJW Star Wars fans over at makingstarwars.net.
Yeah.
And that is gold.
Yeah,
That
I
stuff
pretty
is.
much make fun of their ass every week on Wednesday.
Oh yeah,
There's just so much material to make fun of. I'm happy he finally started picking on them because those little jerks were the ones who started the feud, and not only that, caused Rebel Force Radio
yeah,
to get off
yeah,
Twitter. It
yeah,
was those little jerks that did it.
yeah.
Them,
Well,
because they've got so much sway at the Cantina forums, and I think Star Wars.net. I forgot the other. A few of the old big websites, right, that a lot of
yeah,
Star Wars fans like to hang
yeah,
out at, and
yeah.
they've got too much push there. And due to that fear of those people then retaliating, I think is why Rebel Force Radio said, "Yeah, screw it, we're getting off Twitter. Screw it."
Yeah.
They still
And
do their podcast, but it was BS. They never should have had to have done that because of those people.
I,
So,
all right, go on, Bonnie.
did you guys read the Twitter post by Matt Miller?
I think I
Oh,
saw it, but I
it's
can't
just
remember.
comedy gold with that guy.
Oh
Uh,
yeah,
So,
yeah. Okay, now I saw it. Yeah, I
so
remember.
he says Star Wars: The Last Jedi came out 1 year ago this week, and that year embodied racist and misogynist hijacked the native of the beloved sci-fi franchise and turned it into something absolutely fucking ugly. In other words, Star Wars is bad now. Boy, I had a comment for his ass that was so nice, sweet, gentle,
Yeah,
but to
yeah,
the point.
yeah.
So,
And I,
because we fans that love Star Wars to the point we will not take the crap that Disney's trying to give us, we are bad. Okay, I'll take it and wear it proudly.
yeah,
You
I'll do
suck for
that.
being the one to come at us. There
Yeah.
are more of us than you out there. We will not stop until we win.
Oh, I think I went after him too. I can't remember what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was meaner. I
Yep. I, I,
was
I
way meaner.
could not help it. I had to do it.
Well, I
I
saw your
had to.
comment, and then I read what he wrote, and I'm like, well, F you too, buddy. I mean, really? You know, double dumbass on you. I mean, what the hell? So, yeah, I mean, they're still trying to rationalize. They're still trying to figure out what went wrong. They don't, I mean, I went back and watched the two videos I made right after I saw The Last Jedi, the one where I was crying on the way home. So I was so upset. And then the one I made that night, and uh, it's really funny. The more I thought about it, and it's really weird how much of that movie comes back when you start thinking about it. But the worse it got, and the more as I go through the videos that I made, the more I picked out to rip it apart. There's nothing good about that movie, nothing except for maybe Mark Hamill trying to make, a purse out of a sow's ear for what they did to him, and
Yeah.
that's it. I mean, he just, oh God, and these people trying to sit there and blame us for a shitty movie.
Yep.
Jesus God, people who don't even like Star Wars, they go to the movie because they think it's going to be good, walked out and said it was shit. I mean,
Oh yeah.
the continuity, that's my problem.
Well,
That's
continuity is completely dead.
I mean,
Oh.
I was like,
Yeah.
did you even watch TFA? Did you? Do you know what continuity means? That was actually, SC Reviews took a bunch of people's reactions and made a 1-year anniversary video. And that was one of mine that he used. And I was laughing so hard because I remember that because I had like 2.5 glasses of wine and I was feeling no pain. I was like, and then I went into a blue rage, and then he didn't use that, so that was good.
Yeah. What I think is going to be funny is if they think we destroyed Star Wars because of TFA, wait till they see what we've done to number 9.
Yeah,
Because it's
yeah.
on arrival. There's no chance for that movie.
Yeah, they're not. I mean, the fact that the guys making Jumanji are like, cool, we can have a movie out same time Star Wars will make more money, and they will too. They will.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't. No matter how hard Mike Zero tries to sell it.
Yes.
Yeah. He
Oh
ain't
God,
selling nothing.
God, that guy. I'm like, well,
Mikey.
dude's got to get a legit job. I mean, come on, man. It's just, here's a question. Did you guys read Itchy Baka's last blog?
I probably looked it over.
Oh my God. Well, he figured out that it was probably, do you remember down Disney Star Wars, that page that kept showing up on Facebook? That person who ran it actually tried to talk to me and I told him to fuck off. Anyway, Itchy's convinced now after looking at IPs and seeing weird, like,
Oh
you
yeah,
gotta
yeah.
read it.
That part I definitely looked at.
Yeah. Well, he now thinks that was actually Jason Ward. And he thinks
Yeah.
Ward.
Not just
Ward,
him. Again,
yeah.
here's the fun part where it all gets together and has fun on the different sides of fandom, right? The comic book people had already done that like about a week ago. Even before Itchy was looking at it, but he's also buddies with the comic book people, so that might have been also helping him out. But pretty much the combination of the two were like, oh yeah, that's him. Because the thing is, it makes no sense that okay, if his itinerary was correct from what he stated publicly, there's a very high possibility that's him.
Yeah.
To say the least.
Well, I mean,
because who else is it going to be from that location? I guess it's just coincidence, right?
Yeah. It's just, I mean, and this guy just, I mean, I was reading this and I got
allegedly.
I have been, it's
gotta love
I've
you too.
been involved in fan websites for a while now, like on and off for like a few years, and I did an adminning thing for a site on for an actor, and we had the biggest. What is that? What is that? Okay. Anyway, this. What is that? DJ, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine. I'm gonna guess Bonnie a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I went ahead and put the chat up on my computer so I could follow the chat as well as
okay.
And
So,
answer when we're talking.
Anyway,
I got you.
The biggest website that followed him actually had a chance to be his quote unquote official fan club website. And the rest of us, we had our own little things going on, but we all got invited to go meet him at before a movie premiere. And we set it up. I was the one that set it up because I used to do that. I was one of my jobs before I worked at Capitol Hill. I actually did for one of the things I did. I planned events for my directorship job too, and so I planned this all out in New York City. This woman treated us like shit, and then we come to find out she talked shit about all of us to him. All right, see, she's trying to basically bring us all under her wing by trashing our websites. And we're like, no, that's not how it works. They all banded together and basically got a hold of his management and told him what was going on. But instead of a public excoriation and distancing, what he did was he distanced himself from all of us, which is a good thing for him to do. It was smart. And I've seen it happen in other places where fans are actually given more access than they need. But what it sounds like they did with Jason is that they actually paid him consulting fees to go out and do this shit. You know? Because I saw that he follows, that Kennedy follows him and he follows her. So, you know, what's going on there? Are they PMing each other? You know? Just because she doesn't tweet doesn't mean she's not using her PMs.
This is true.
Yeah.
And, you know,
Oh, yeah. I found that Kathleen Kennedy's secret account. Yeah, Kathy M. Kennedy. Yeah, that one.
Yeah. So, yeah, right.
Yeah, Amblin's following her, right? Amblin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Of the recent follows, and then obviously, you know, Hidalgo and et cetera, are following that account also.
Yeah. So, yeah, we all know it's her.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, you know, we're not stupid. Okay, come on, man. And didn't someone say a while back? No, it was Craig, I think, that said, yeah, she does actually read people's tweets. She actually doesn't block anybody who wants to know what's going on. Okay, if the backlash doesn't matter, then why do you care what we're saying? You know, so much you gotta spy on us because I know she reads our. I know she does. That is her way of keeping abreast of what's going on Twitter.
Probably because she wants to know that she's pissing us off and is enjoying every minute of it.
That could be too. You know, I don't mind sending a tweet every week asking Bob Iger why does she still work for, why is she still leading Lucasfilm with her name on it, and hooking her onto it. So if she sees it, you know, and she hasn't blocked me, bitch. I don't give a shit. I'll still do it. You know,
Yep.
I mean, I don't. You know, this is war, and we're going to win. That's it. That's all there is to it.
It's like I told my husband the other day. I said these SJWs aren't just in our movies; they're in everything now.
Yeah.
And if we don't stand up and fight, we're not going to win. They're going to take everything over. And he's like, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, for instance, in case you didn't know, they're now saying we have to change our phrases. Like, you can't put all your eggs in one basket. Now you have to put berries in a bowl." He's like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, yeah. That is their way of taking over everything. That's why I am fighting against them, not just because of Star Wars. And that is the biggest reason, because my dad was in the military, and I have other family that was in the military who fought to give me the rights to have the ability to do and say things legally. And I'm not going to let these little crybabies who need a little safe corner to go to take it away from me. Hell no.
Yeah. Well, they can, you know, here's my problem with them. They're humorless. They're monotone. They're monochromatic. They have absolutely no sense of life in them. They're soulless. They're absolutely, I mean, I happened to see a video, just was screwing around looking for shots of Frau Ward views in my music video. And I happened to watch a little bit of a video. That woman has all the personality of a sweat sock. She has
well,
no
these days, yes, but if you do the young, vivacious person, no, I can't say that.
What, Amanda Ward? Amanda Ward?
I'm joking. I was joking, clearly.
Okay.
The young, vivacious.
Amanda.
She is young. God. You know, I look at her and look at him, and it's like,
Yeah,
He's,
Amanda blocked my ass on Twitter because she didn't like what I had to say.
oh, she blocked me too, but
Yeah, well, I'm blocked because of her blockchain. So yeah, she got us all.
Yeah,
yeah,
well, she
yeah.
blocked me because of that whole thing about you can't call a woman a female. I let her freaking have it tore into her ass, and she blocked me.
Oh, I was was that after she blocked me when Brian Young put that blockchain up. All of a sudden, I realized all these people that I was sneaking around following were blocking me. And they're like, "You little prick, you
Yeah.
little prick, I'm gonna kick your ass," you know. God. So yeah, I mean, well, Ryan Johnson blocked me because I went after him toe to toe. He said something really stupid, and I just went rah.
Yeah,
He
Ryan
blocked me.
hasn't blocked me yet, but John Boyega has blocked me because I let him have it too.
Oh, I just let John be John. I mean, the actors actually, as far as I know, they're I mean, they're like those kids have no power. They have to say what they're put in front of them, and they have to say it. They're not like it's not like giving Harrison Ford a script saying and him saying, "I can't fucking say that." Okay, then we'll
Yeah.
change it. You know, when I mean J.J. Abrams hands Boyega a script, here's your script. Okay, yes, sir. All right. J.J. Abrams hands Mark Hamill script, and it's, can I talk a little bit?
Yeah.
That's the difference. So I give those guys a break. I even give Daisy a break. I really do because she gets an inordinate amount of shit. She did not write that. That she had nothing to do with how Ray was written. She had to play what was given to her. And I that's when people get mad at her, I kind of go, she does say stupid shit, but she's just a kid yet. She's not Meryl Streep power,
Yeah.
JJ, I can't really say that. Okay, Meryl, we'll fix it. Okay, you
Yeah.
know.
Well, with John, the reason I went after him is because of his comments about the Rose Tico thing and about how we're such bad people, the original Star Wars fans. And I laid into him and I told him, look, y'all have your following, that's fine, but we have the group that we grew up with, and we don't like to see them destroyed the way they're being destroyed. And
Yeah.
it's distasteful and disgusting. And he blocked me over it.
Well, he doesn't. They don't. Those guys are so detached about what's really going on
Mm-hmm.
that if they understood how badly they've been mistreated, they'd be pissed off. I mean, I remember him getting into it with somebody in a thread, and Mark Hamill saying, "Ease off, back off," publicly to him, "Back off on that kid," because he was
Yeah.
getting into an argument with a fan. And Mark's like, probably tells him, "You don't do that. Don't get into fights with fans." All
Yep.
right. And Mark would be right. Mark sees all this shit going down.
Well, you always lose when you do that. I mean,
Yeah.
it's one thing if they come in right off the bat attacking you and you've never seen them before, then a moderator will probably handle that, or you handle it yourself,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's which me concerning my opinions on various social media, that might happen every week.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I mean, it's just really, I mean, so yeah, I mean, that whole thing, I mean, they're so young and they don't get it. I mean, they don't, when I made that video last night, I
yeah,
started
nice
thinking
video,
about,
by the way. Yeah,
thank you.
that
Thank
was
you.
good.
I actually re-edited it because there's a scene, that part where Don McLean sings, the marching band refused to yield to the team. The team, I did like a fold, two folders of pictures of Abrams, Filoni, and Favreau, and then the marching band was Carrie Hart, Frau Ward, Geek Girl Diva, and Pablo and Bobby Roberts. And it's all very quick, and you really can't see them really, really well. But that's so I added that, and I did an edited version, so they're both up. But I started thinking about it, and the creativity that came out of the '70s in film is shocking compared to the lack of it now. It really is. I mean, this was when I think about all the people that were part of that, I guess I guess, burgeoning new Hollywood golden age. Lucas, Spielberg, Scorsese, Coppola, all those guys got their starts like in the late 60s or early 70s. And it was huge.
Well, they had a chance to get their starts, and like I think now is probably the most difficult time, probably ever, if you don't know somebody to break into any kind of entertainment
Oh,
business.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, trust me, trying to get a book published, I just gave up. You know, I was like, I can't do this. I mean, this is, and well, publish it yourself. Okay. $1,500 later of your own money spent, you know. So I just, it's just really difficult. But it's fascinating to me what these kids don't know that are in the movie business about. They're standing on the shoulders of giants and have no clue.
Have no respect.
Well, the
No respect.
respect part is right out the that's right out the window, right off the bat.
Yep.
Oh
Yep.
yeah. I mean, what was it? When Ryan Johnson basically called Mark an effer, and
Yeah.
somebody else said something else. I think it was Adam Driver. And if it was Adam Driver, he's a former Marine, and I would have loved to have gone Colonel's wife on his ass and dressed him down for that. I'd have humiliated him for that.
Yep.
I would have just, no, little boy, young man, that's sir. I am ma'am. He's sir. Okay. You do not disrespect people at all. What that little punk did was disrespectful. You don't egg him on. You say, apologize. That's what I was said. You apologize right now. You know better. You're a former Marine Corps corporal, for crying out loud. That's like
Yeah.
going off in the 4-star general, mocking the 4-star general as far as I'm concerned. What the fuck are you doing? Oh my God. I'd have ripped him a new one. I'd have totally ripped him a new one.
I was never actually in the military, but my dad being former military, I had respect. I was raised on respect. It was yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir. And if that wasn't in your line when you communicated, you knew you were in trouble.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I have that kind of respect. I was raised with it. So
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's really weird when I would walk into my husband's office. We were first married, and you see the lieutenant, and the staff sitting around. Yes, ma'am. The colonel's in. Yes, ma'am. I'll tell him you're here, ma'am. And I'm like, this is weird, but I liked it, and now I expect it. You just expect it. Next, I mean, I would expect those guys that the original cast of Star Wars to be respected by these kids. And it's like, what the hell is wrong with you people? I mean, God,
yep.
Adam Driver, all the stuff he does is really great for the military, but that really pissed me off. That really just, because I know it was him. I know it's him who did it. I really do.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's wrong. They have no respect nowadays for the elders. They think everything is owed to them, that they don't have to do anything to get it. I mean, when my husband's watching these videos on his phone on YouTube about these kids with GameStop and taking their dad's credit card and buying an Xbox because their dad broke theirs because of a disciplinary issue, and then the mommy's running behind him. Oh, he's got a point. You shouldn't have done it. Bullshit. Whip that kid's ass and take that shit away. And if a kid uses your credit card to order a PlayStation, throw his ass behind bars for a while and teach his ass a lesson. Quit babying his little ass.
yeah, exactly. I'm like, my God, what kind of, they just baby these little brats. I mean, really, they just,
But yes, there's actual research on that one. This is probably the most babied silver spoon generation ever, possibly.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Sad.
Yeah.
Very sad.
Yeah, most definitely.
It is. And, but yeah, I mean, and that's part of the problem is these guys, they don't know anything about how Lucas came up with the concept of Star Wars. And if they did know about it, you tell them about it and they don't understand it because they're not educated. They're not educated, and they don't, when we were going to school, we learned about the Greek myths. We read Shakespeare. I had books on the Nordic sagas because my mom wanted me to have them. She expected me to know that stuff. And, I got so interested in everything. I got Joseph Campbell's books and read them. But these guys are like, what's that? Why does it have to be the hero's journey all the time? And it's like, it's fucking Star Wars, you nitwit. That's why. And it's like, if you don't understand that, why are you here?
Yeah, exactly. Well, the problem is SJWs have infested all the schools, so they have their say over what can and can't be taught and what can and can't be read, and it's wrong. Because I mean, for me, I know that my biggest thing, I liked social studies, but I never really got really intrigued in it until we started the Holocaust, and that just pulled me in. Yeah. And when I see Star Wars, it reminds me so much of the Holocaust, because you have the rebels against the Empire, and the Empire is the Holocaust, basically. I get it, but nowadays people just don't get it because they're not taught those things anymore.
And George Lucas grew up, we're surrounded by the guys that fought World War II, the documentaries they saw, when you look at the flight patterns that they use, the Alliance flying against the Empire, that's all straight out of World War II, bomber and fighter, videos that came back, the footage that they had on them in the airplanes. I mean, that stuff. That's why it looks so cool, is because it looks like it would happen, because in World War II it did. I mean, those guys grew up really lucky because they were able to talk to people who actually did the things that kids nowadays don't know happen because they're not taught. What? That sounds like a vacuum cleaner.
Not from my side. Everything's quiet here.
Really?
But we hear
we hear something. It sounds like
it's like, I don't know if you're either your headphones or your
no headphones.
No headphones. So then it's the mic is picking up everything. So it could be the fan. If you have the mic too close to the laptop or computer, it could be picking up the fan from the computer. That's my guess.
Actually, it's the computer's microphone. I don't even have a microphone hooked up.
Oh my! This should be fun. Oh yeah!
It's like this every time I do the live stream. I never have a mic hooked up to the computer because I just have the laptop.
Time to super chat to Bonnie so we can get her proper mic.
Mr. Pete wants to know, DJ, if he said, will we see you on the Council of Jeremy?
I can neither confirm nor deny. That's my answer to Mr. Pete. I may or may not be there. We'll find out, won't we, soon?
Yep.
The Council of Jeremy's. Jesus.
Yeah. Maybe I'll be using a voice modulator for that council. You'll figure out which one I am.
Oh Lord!
I know, it's insane. I think there's gonna be like 200 people on. I don't know. It's gonna be impressive how they pull this off.
Damn.
This is gonna be funny. Hey! I guess Mad Dog was tearing into me for some reason.
Yes.
Kidding.
Mad Talk is.
Wow. Really?
Yes, he did a video earlier and he posted it and he made a comment and he brought Steph into the comment.
Wow.
What was
Did he talk about all of us again?
It was just Steph. I can't remember exactly what it was. It was something, and he goes, he said something about Steph. He didn't even say her last name right. He couldn't even say it right.
Well, yeah, that I expect. Joking, Mad Talk, if you're listening. But
yeah,
he probably is at this point because he's listening to everything we're doing.
But yeah, I just, I was doing my live stream with the video game at the time that went down. And I was just like, you know what? I'm not even going to give him the satisfaction of commenting because we've all let it go. And if he wants to keep dragging it on, that's on him. I'm not going to give him what he wants.
I've completely let it go, and
Yep.
Well, I already said, and hopefully he gets what I said to him, that it's in the past, and I'm pretty much taking the same attitude as Craig and everybody else that's been mellow about it. We already. That's it. Let me just be quiet.
Well, yeah, I'm like, I haven't talked to him in I don't know how long. Dude, what the hell? Let it go.
My guess he's mad at you for not defending him or something. That's all I could think of.
Well, I'm not.
All I could think of.
Why? Really? Oh, Jesus.
That's my guess. I guess I have to look at it later. I'll look at it later.
I don't know, but I'm just not going to give him the satisfaction of commenting. I'm just going to leave it alone. And I mean,
I am too. I don't care. I mean, big friggin' baby. God,
it's whatever.
I mean,
we said what we had to say. We did what we had to do. It's done. It's over with. Let it go.
Yeah. And if he wants to be a big baby about it, whine and bitch and moan. Fine, be my guest. I don't really care. I mean,
well, I know at the beginning of the video he was complaining about losing subs, so that could be why he's doing it, trying to get people in. And if he can get us pissed off and start attacking people, are going to come and they're going to sub to his channel. It's what it is, whatever.
Well, yeah, he's done something with his algorithm and he can't get it back and can't figure out how to get it back. It's really funny, if I get 500 views of my videos, and I spread them around so God knows how many I really get, I really don't care. I'm beyond caring if anybody watches. It's just I do it because I like doing it.
That's why I'm doing it.
Which is the way you have to be.
That's the way I'm doing mine. I mean, I'm not sticking with just one thing. I'm jumping all over the place. I'm asking people to give me ideas of what they want to see. Like I told them, at the very beginning of my streaming of my video games, they're all cheat code loaded. So, if you like it, give it a thumbs up and I'll keep doing more of them. If you want a different video game, tell me. If I have it and I like to play it, I'll play it. I'm not doing this as a business. I'm just doing this to have fun, hang out with people that I like.
Yeah.
And that's it,
Yeah.
I mean,
that's the way you got to be though,
Yep.
It's like, it's not, you can't take it seriously. That's why John was freaking out today. I'm like, what'd he say? I don't know, whatever, whatever.
Yeah. OG said it was some kind of joke. I didn't get it. Just ignore it, I think. And he said he was mainly bitching about YouTube, and that he was doing.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm just whatever, let things go. I'm not caring anymore. I mean, if the trolls come in here, we're just going to eat them alive. I don't care. Just have fun with it because that's what we like to do.
Yeah.
Most people are like, ignore them. No, I don't want to ignore them. I want to tear them apart because that's fun. And that's a good way to relieve a lot of stress from the day. So,
it is.
If they're dumb enough to come in here, then that's their own funeral,
Yeah.
But
yeah.
This is all just hanging out with.
I reserve my Force Lightning for the very annoying people to get rid of, like Ryan Johnson and KK. So.
And that's
and Electronic Arts. So.
Like on the video game that I'm playing, you will see we're like the creatures that we're destroying in there. We're calling them KK and Roundhead and just like kill them. and Jeremy and Anna, they're like, it's Jeremy and Anna, kill them. And I'm like, yes, let's kill them. And it's just all in fun, but it's a way to just kind of relieve the stress. Get the aggravation out, and in a way that's not going to hurt anyone specifically, but fun for us at the same time.
Yeah. And it's the thing about it is, like, I keep going back to stuff that happened, and it's like, we're supposed to be kind of a motley crew, a band of rebels here, and the rift the rift has got to stop, and I don't know how to stop it, and I'm not the person to do it, but damn, there are some people out there that just don't have a clue.
I don't think the rift will be stopped because of the simple fact that nobody can agree on anything except for the fact that we love Star Wars, and we go about it in a different way. And and some of us, like in our group, we consider ourselves a family. We're very strong. We're very close. We protect each other. And other people are like, well, it's you against us, or it's them against us. And that's not how it is. It's just, we're not going to sit back and let somebody attack somebody in our group
No, we're
and
not.
not stand up for them.
No, we're
Because
not.
that's just like being one of the SJWs out there running their mouth on their own.
Yeah.
And then the minute somebody says or does something to prove somebody wrong, they turn on them and eat them alive. Well, we're not going to do that to our own crew.
Oh, yeah.
And others don't look at it that way. They look at it as, you know, well, you expect me to be a part of your family, but I'm not going to come in and help when you guys need help with the family. I'm going to turn my back on it.
Yeah,
And that's what that's not what you do. That's basically what the SJWs do.
I know. And
so, and until that rift is healed, there is going to be no healing anything.
Yeah, and that's right, and that's true. It's just too bad because, you know, in the end, we would do a better job, I think, if everybody was united. Not that I can stand being united with some of those people, but and we know who I'm talking about, especially one in particular. You know, but you know, it's all good. It's just too bad.
Yep.
In my opinion, it's just too bad because it would sure be nice to be able to, you know.
Yep.
To,
OG said Steph never even attacked him, so I don't get it. It don't matter if Steph don't care. And then he said shark with a smiley face. DJ, that's on you. And I completely missed that one, damn it.
All right. I don't understand what the shark is either. Hey, OG, thanks a lot, dude.
The shark thing was what DJ was doing his live stream. We've been trying to get him out in the water to get attacked by the shark.
I already know one of my custom emojis I'm gonna have to put everywhere, which is a shark now. Yay! I'm working on it slowly. I don't know which one I'm gonna use. Then I'm doing probably a music video about the shark to make Raw Navy happy. Happy shark times. It just takes me a while because I'm not as good as a video editor as I am sound editing. So
the shark being chased by Luke's clone hand.
Yeah, I'm seeing what I can do. I'm seeing what I can do. Well, the sensor
OG,
whatever
you are
that
right.
was, I can put probably cloned hand there. I'll figure it out.
OG says we shall take the high road, lads and lasses. Yes.
Yes, we will. As of course.
High road always wins.
Yeah. That's in the end, that's true. In the end, it's true. But anyway, what else is going on? Really, just that Esquire article was hilarious. And then EBS found an article, and I think he did a video on it, and I can't remember where it came from. Damn, it was good. It was like the worst. He did a top 10 worst things that happened on December 15th, and number one was the release of The Last Jedi. I was laughing so hard. I was just like, oh my God, what a great video. But that was a pretty interesting article if I could figure out where it went, where it came from. Of course, he's got it on there. I just can't remember what site had it. It was one of the geek sites, I think. Maybe, yeah, well, it was pretty funny. Other than that, I'm feeling a lot better today.
That's good.
I'm not as congested. Probably after we're done, I'm going to go see my horse. Hubby went to a gun show, and without me, and he collects World War II vintage firearms. We've got a Garand M1, an M1 carbine, a Springfield. The carbine's great. A Springfield, the 1942 Springfield rifle, and a German K98 Mauser, which friggin' kicks like a mule, but it's fun to shoot. 1938 9, by the way, mint condition, perfect,
nice,
and some other stuff. So he was out there, looking for, I don't know, God knows what he's looking for, but so he went to Phoenix. He went to Phoenixville for the gun show, and was like, I'm gonna stay in bed. I'm just gonna rest. So, so I'm just here by myself hanging out. I've got A New Hope on right now. And, that when I made that video, that theater at the end, right after Carrie is on there, that's the theater in my hometown that I saw all 3 movies in.
Sweet.
It's closed now, of course. I mean, you can see that it's an old picture, but it says find us on Facebook. I don't know what they use it for now, but that was the Hollywood Theater. And let me tell you, we were the first ones in line for Empire and Return of the Jedi, and those lines for first showing were all the way around the block. I mean, all the way around. And the beginning of the line was at one side of the street, and they went all the way around the block to get tickets. And yeah, and it was, I mean, we were the first ones. We got there early. We're sitting there.
So you guys all know that Star Wars Theories Vader movie fan film is coming out in like a week, right?
It is. Okay.
Yes, it'll be out. I think it's either the 20th or the 21st. It'll be on YouTube. But he's actually sold out of the tickets for the theater he rented out.
Wow.
For the movie.
Wow.
Yes, I'll be
it's
scalping
sold
him
out.
on my website.
He's sold out completely. Yep.
Where did he film that, in Texas?
No, California.
Oh wow.
California.
Okay. All right. Cool.
But yeah, he said that his tickets are sold out, but he told people to still come if they planned on coming, because if they did not fill the theater seats, he would be going outside and pulling people into the theater to fill the seats.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Cool. Watch. It makes a lot of money. Lucasfilm freaks out and then shuts him down.
Well, actually, he's not making any money off from it.
Okay.
Yeah, he can.
That's
Good.
the deal he made in order to be able to do the film.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. Good.
So yeah, the only thing I think he said he could make money off from was one poster that he made, because there was no connection to Disney or the Star Wars in that poster. But that would be the only way he could actually sell anything involved in this fan film.
Wow.
Because it's not connected in any way.
I'd like to do a fan film and redo the Han Solo origin story. You know, and I mean,
Yeah.
do it right. Wouldn't that piss him off? That would be
Oh
so
God,
fun.
yes, it would.
Yeah.
And I know Mike is in the process of doing a Star Wars fan film too. He's got people writing on it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not something I could do because first of all, I can't get to California. And second of all, I have no talent whatsoever.
I told him I won't. I'll do the vocals for
Yep.
the part they want me in there, but me actually physically acting out? No, I'm not gonna stick myself inside a costume again. That's what I was years ago. That's two or 3 years ago, but not again. No, that's
Yeah,
enough.
he said you and Ron were gonna do voiceovers for your Dark Council characters, and they would have somebody else be the actors.
Yeah, exactly. The Darth Vader, that stuff. I mean, we are playing Sith Lords, so you know.
Yep. But Craig is excited. Apparently, Craig is excited to do the Revan part and was asking about pulling somebody's hair while he was force choking them from behind.
Probably me.
No, I think it was the girl you guys are supposed to be after or something. I can't remember.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
Oh God,
like that too. Yeah. But God, I forgot her name. But yeah, her.
Yep. But yeah, he was like, well, do I get to pull her hair while I force choke her from behind? I'm like, damn, that's Craig. He's back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Getting better.
Oh yeah, a few people asked me about Craig. I forgot if Lethal did, and a few other. Yeah, I told him he was doing better. So yeah.
Still getting his headaches, but he is doing better.
Yeah, well, he's going to have those headaches for a while. You know, it's not going to.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know, every day is going to be different too. So.
Yep, I sent him an invite to the show. If he wants to come in, he can. But you know.
Yeah.
I know those headaches really get to him.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, by the way, Bonnie, you're going to love this one. His address is 222. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Now,
oh, yeah?
Yeah. Because UPS called and said, they can't find that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, give me the skinny. What's going on? So she found him, same number, only there's a 2 in the middle. It's like, well, that's him. Go do it. Okay, just go do it. So if he gets my package, Craig, if you're listening, you get my package today, good. And don't eat everything all at once. Okay? Because you'll get sick. because it's nothing but sugar bombs, and that peppermint chocolate peppermint fudge I made is really, really rich. I mean, it is like, it's really good too.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll contain himself as much as I did with a beer keg yesterday.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh man, I
I
hadn't
could,
really drank anything in months. It's like, a little bit once in a while, but actual hard drinking, no, I reserved that for this
yeah.
month. It was fun.
Next week I'm gonna feel better, and I will be on the prowl again. Like, I haven't had anything. I haven't had any wine in like 5 days, 6 days,
Yeah.
because of this cold, and I've been on NyQuil, which incidentally tastes like shit.
Yes.
Oh God, this stuff is bad.
I think they've made it worse.
Oh God,
It did used to be like that. They've made it worse over time. It's impressive.
last night I filled a little cup with it, the nighttime stuff, because it does help you sleep. And I slept for a good 7 hours with it, which was what I needed. And I opened up my mouth as wide as I could and tried to dump it to the back of my throat so I didn't have to taste it, and I still tasted it. God, it makes me retch. And the orange stuff is worse.
Oh God, no! Who made you do the orange crap? Gee, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the daytime we got daytime stuff, cold medicine that's orange, and this other stuff is the blue stuff. And it's like, I don't know. Do I want the cold, or do I want to drink this? I mean, I'm trying to figure out which is worse right now. Help me. I mean, God, it's just nasty shit. So, oh
Yeah.
God.
OG, he will not be flying anytime soon. It's going to take a while to get this movie even started. They're in the process of writing now. After they get the writing done, then they're going to send it to Mike. Mike's going to put it together, and then one person's going to do the complete writing of the story so that melds together perfectly. And then they will start making the costumes and everything. So it'll be a while before he has to fly anywhere. So Craig will be fine.
Yeah. 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 He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Oh man. But seriously though, I'm thinking about that. I would write if I'm hoping I get a really nice computer for Christmas. Hubby, I know you're listening to me. You're not home yet. Please listen. I'll finish that stuff I was doing. Because of all people, I was telling Zach about it. He wanted to read it.
Yeah.
But there's no way. I mean, I'd let you guys read it. And I did publish one part of something I wrote. I was going to do a 3-parter trilogy. And I was in the middle of writing the middle part of it when my computer just decided, brand new computer just decided to say, I'm done, I'm out.
Damn.
Ouch.
Yeah. The screen went black. And hubby was like, do you realize how much it's going to cost to get a new one? To get him to fix the screen. I was like, well, can we just get it fixed? He's like, it's going to cost as much as getting a new computer. So I'm like, oh shit. So anyway, so I'm stuck kind of until we get a new one. So
Yeah.
But I do like doing that stuff. I really do.
So my spelling DJ has found another victim. Have you heard? It found Stig.
Oh, I'm not surprised there whatsoever.
Yeah, I went to say hi, Stig, and I was still on my phone. And when I did, I went to hit the space button, and instead of the space button, I hit V. So now it's HIV Stig. So with one little letter, I have given Stig HIV.
Poor Stig.
Yes.
If he wasn't such a European watching soccer, he'd be on here defending himself.
Oh, he was going to bed, he said.
Yeah, he was going to sleep. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, now we told him we told him and Craig need to start a therapy group for those that get attacked by my spelling.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because it happens so often.
Oh, yes. It's like it's really funny when I send a tweet to somebody and I realized I misspelled a word because it was basically a typo. I delete the whole thing and resend it. I can't stand it. It's so, I mean, like, oh God, no, I just can't do this. So off. They disappear. Oh wow, she's got in my kitchen. I'm watching TV again. Um, uh, and I just can't do it. I mean, God. And it's really funny. The typo can sit there for hours. No one will say anything. I'm the one that'll say it. It's like, no, you didn't read that. No.
I've just gotten to the point I don't care. People know I can't spell good, so screw it. I ain't trying. I ain't trying to impress no one.
Oh, I know. It's that.
Oiler Greg says Bonnie is a dangerous speller. Yes, I am.
You need a license for it, huh?
I know.
Oh man.
You need a license to be in my category of spelling.
Yep. Oh God. Oh man. So what else is going on? Really nothing. I mean,
not much. I mean, Ron's wife's got walking pneumonia, so he's not going to be on much, so he can take care of her.
Well, that's not good. So she better be on antibiotics.
Ron says she's like on a bunch of different medications. So
okay,
yeah,
good.
And then like tonight, I know we're gonna do another live stream at around 10:30, and I'll invite some people on then that want to come on. Trying to give everybody a chance that wants to be on a live stream to be on one.
Yeah.
Just for the hell of it.
Yeah. Yeah, we could. Yeah. So, yeah.
I just figured that way everybody would get a chance. If they want to get on, they can get on, talk, give their opinions, joke around, have fun, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, that sounds like
because that's basically what it's about. I mean, I figured I needed to start doing live streams or something because I got up to 51 subscribers with hardly nothing on my channel. So I'm like, I better start putting some shit out there.
Yeah. Well, it's like you either do live streams or you do quick 6-minute videos,
Yep.
And it's to me, it's like, I don't know what to do. I did have my first live stream in a long time, a couple of days ago. I was in there. I don't know what I was doing. I was baking or something. Just got bored and wanted to talk.
Yep.
I mean, because, God, no news except, Mike Zero with his, where does he get these friggin' fan theories from? I mean, God.
I think he pulls them out of the air.
I mean, he just, and then what he doesn't, he also, I think, recycles stuff.
Oh, yeah. That he definitely does.
I mean, because he goes over stuff and then 2 weeks later, he'll act like it's brand new again. It's like, dude, you just said that. Dude, that's the same story. Dude, you pissed me off. Dude, I'm turning you off now. I mean, God. I mean, it's just, oh. So I like going on there and laughing at him and then just leaving.
Yep. Well, my husband was like, you need to start using clickbait. And I think OG said that earlier on the game thing when we were talking that I needed to use clickbait. But I don't use, I mean, yeah, they're coming to my channel for what you see or you don't want to see it. I don't care because it's not for everybody. It's just for those that want to have fun, chill out, and tear trolls apart.
Yeah. Well, if I could figure out I used to be able to do clickbait really well, and I don't know how to do it anymore. I don't know what happened. I mean, it's like I went from getting sometimes over 1,000 views on a video to now to between 300 and 400. And it's either the algorithm or people aren't getting notified that they're getting, I posted a video, or I don't know what's going on. So, and also I think that people are just so sick of Star Wars, they don't want to hear about it.
Yeah, that could be it.
That could be it too.
Yeah. Well, if I cared about, it's really funny. As much as the Marvel stuff is big for people, I'm like, oh, God. I can only do one thing.
I pretty much, I just do news satire pretty much and pop culture stuff. And it's infinite. I mean, I can't, there's stuff I'd love to get into on the show and I can't because there's always something happening with just the main core subjects I tackle. So I would probably do anime also, and I would do probably wrestling and MMA, like UFC and stuff. I don't have time.
Yeah.
Because it's like I kind of script the early parts of the week, and then the other part of the week is the call-in show. So
yeah.
And, and besides the clickbait thing, I have no idea even how to start doing clickbait.
No, it's all about the thumbnails. All about the thumbnails, and then the title for the videos is all about the SEO content. And there you go. That's all it is. And YouTube pretty much says that itself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thumbnail. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. I finally figured out how to post something to YouTube. I know how to do that. I was like, wow, I did it. Wow.
Yeah.
Cool. Yay.
Yeah, I've got to figure out how to do the thumbnails because I have no clue.
The thumbnails is pretty much making a collage or something. I don't know how to explain it. I don't
Well,
think of it as art per se, but if Andy Warhol can do it, you can do it too.
I'll figure it out. I'm
That's all it
learning.
is.
I'm just learning as I go. So
It's just copy pasting stuff together pretty much.
yeah,
Sometimes you might have to draw some parts of it, but it depends on what you want it to look like.
yeah. You don't want me to draw anything. Trust me, I can't
Yeah.
draw.
Yeah,
Oiler
I do
Greg
a
said-
little bit of drawing in the corner maybe once in a while, but that's about it.
Oiler Greg says Marvel fans are gonna implode like Star Wars fans did.
I think he's right. I think
Yeah. It depends how bad Captain Marvel is. I could come back to bite them in the butt pretty hard.
you know what?
And-
It is bad.
Sebastian says DJD on anime. Now that has potential for some laughs.
I've done a few, but it's been more like in passing. Like pretty much that one. There's one video I did recently, which because I like Cowboy Bebop a lot. So that one that's got the Cowboy Bebop thumbnail and that whole thing I put together. That was me torching the living hell out of Netflix for them pretty much shanking that series. Probably it's
Yeah.
nothing I'm hearing concerning that is a good idea.
OG says anime day.
Yeah.
I don't know where to fit it in time and real life. So, yeah.
So kind of adjust it so you can move one of the other shows out of the way and put the anime in place of it.
No, I'll just combine it because it's like
Oh, yeah?
sometimes when there's like no news, I can just throw it into there.
There you go.
Yeah, pretty much. No, it's flexible. There's certain days on the week that are flexible with what I can do. Monday's
Awesome.
one of them. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Alright,
I don't really have scheduled up days for doing things. I just whatever I feel like doing that day I do. Like today I'm gonna do 2 live streams.
Yeah.
And I did some video play earlier. I'll probably do a little more today of the video play.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Well,
throwing shit
I
out
just did it because pretty much I like organizing things somewhat.
That's my issue.
Yeah.
I like to organize, but I have no clue what to do. So I'm just kind of just like throwing things out there, and whatever
Yeah.
people seem to enjoy more, I'll kind of probably do like a day or of that.
Well,
or
I don't go by what
you
they
know.
enjoy. I go by what I enjoy because that's how you have to do the channels. Either
But the thing
for
is,
example, PewDiePie never gets to 75 million if he goes by what other people enjoy because there's weird crap he's shown that I'm sure nobody likes it, but he gets them to enjoy it, and that's the
What?
trick is getting people to enjoy something that is completely strange, and then
What,
you'll have a good chat.
While I'm watching my dog take a Last Jedi, which is a really big one, by the way, what exactly are they attacking PewDiePie again now for?
They called him a Nazi because he liked he subscribed to a channel that in the background of the channel, without him knowing, in the some of the videos might have symbols in them.
Oh.
But how is he supposed to know just looking at it? He's supposed to know, and nowhere on the channel does it say, "Oh, I'm this or this racist, etc." So he likes how the videos are. They happen to have some symbols in the background. It's kind of like when they accuse Ethan Van Sciver. Oh, he's got symbols in the background of his Sinestro character, and because of that, he's a racist. Or it's like. So they're just pulling rabbits out of nowhere. It probably stems from when he somewhat defended the kill stream and they're thought of as racist. So that's probably where it started, but they couldn't really get him on that. So they got him on something that, for sure the channel is, but he didn't know. Again, he likes what he likes.
Yeah.
He's not supposed to know that in the background, they did one video ever that they liked whatever political group. It's crazy.
Right,
well, see, on mine, I pretty much like everything most people like. My biggest thing with the video games, though, you're gonna see more Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts than anything on the video gaming part, because that's what I pretty much
Yeah,
stick with.
yeah, exactly. That's
But
what you're into.
I mean, as far as everything else, I just kind of want people to give me some ideas so I can throw some stuff together and put it out there. And that also gives me practice with this YouTube thing, because it's annoying when I try to do the videos because I always seem to screw it up.
If you
It
just
took
do
me-
the Final Fantasy thing, there are a lot of people that are into Final Fantasy. So
Yeah, a lot of
that
them
alone
are
will get you a good
Kingdom
chunk of
Hearts,
people.
too.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
there's a
and
lot in
Kingdom Hearts. There you go.
too. Yep.
Yeah,
And
like the one dude I saw today on Lethal Lightning stream. He's got I believe he's got a Kingdom Hearts tattoo on his arm. There you go.
I'm seriously thinking about doing that. I got 3 on each arm. I need to get 2 more, so I want to get one for in representation of my grandkids. But I got to even it out, so I think I'm gonna do the Kingdom Hearts on the other side, so that way they're evened out. I can't stand being uneven with my tattoos. So
Well, I thought about getting a tattoo. I was gonna get the Marine Corps Globe and Anchor, Eagle Globe and Anchor on my shoulder, on my back. And my husband was like, "Don't you dare!" So no tattoos, none.
I've got 6.
Oh my God. Well, that's cool.
Yep, I've got 6. I've got 3 on each arm.
That's awesome. I mean, I would probably do an Eagle Globe and Anchor somewhere, maybe on my hip. But I mean, he's like, "Don't you dare do that," and I'm like, "Okay, fine." I mean, that also harkens back to my heavy metal days when it was all black leather and heavy makeup, and the guys were covered in sleeves. And if you know what I mean,
Yeah.
the guys even in my hometown were friggin' covered in tats. They would go to Minneapolis and Madison to go get them and come back and be like, "You look just like Nikki Sixx," Oh God. I mean, honestly, but that's what was going on in the late '80s, and the mid '80s, and when I was in high school. I mean, but I didn't do it. My dad would have killed me. It's like,
Yeah.
No, I don't really need him mad at me. I mean,
Yeah, my dad told me no tattoos till I turned 18. First tattoo I got, I was 23.
okay.
And I didn't get another one until I was 30. And then I got the other 3, 4, whatever it was after that. The last one I got was just like 2 years ago because I got tired of it being uneven.
Awesome.
So if I do it again, I'm going to have to get them both at the same time. So that's going to be hell.
Yeah.
I get one on each arm the same day.
Oh, man.
The lady that does our tattoos, she's really nice because you walk in the shop, you tell her how much money you got, and she's like, "Okay, well, what kind of tattoo do you want?" And she'll work it in to fit what you can afford.
Awesome.
So she's awesome.
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, I used to watch the Kat Von D that show. What was it on TLC?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so.
I used to watch that a lot. And talk about a weird life though. I put ink in people's skin. That's my job,
Yeah.
But very interesting. Very, very interesting. Very, it was intriguing. And Rudy's like, I know you watch that. Don't you dare even do it. Don't you think about it. Because he knows the stories about why I might be intrigued. I mean, I still listen to the music. I can't help it.
Yep.
I got everything Motley Crue ever put out, and Guns N' Roses.
Nice.
And,
Guns N' Roses is good in concert.
Oh yeah. Have you seen Axl lately?
Oh God, no! Don't remind me.
There's a picture of him.
Oh God,
and I can't
that's
remember
sad.
who else.
That's sad.
Oh God, who the other guy was? And they looked like 2 lesbians. Oh, it was Mickey Rourke. Him and Mickey Rourke.
Yes. Oh God, that's
And they
another
look
one. Yeah,
they
both
look
their faces sadly have over time not aged well. Mickey at least has the excuse of
getting the shit kicked out of him.
the boxing, but man.
Yeah, in boxing, but Axl, geez. But they do.
I can't explain Axl.
I can't either.
Oh, I can explain Axl all the drugs and alcohol abuse.
Well, yeah, the drugs to an extent.
That's what's done it.
Keith Richards is in that screwed up in the face.
Because it's like CC DeVille of Poison. I love his guitar playing, but his body has took a beating from all the drugs that he did early on, and you can tell
Yeah.
he looks a lot older than what he should.
You know who's interesting to me? Who's like who should be the worst looking of them all and looks fine? Nikki Sixx.
Oh my God, yes.
He looks
All of them, pretty much. It's brutal. It's just.
But Nikki does look better though.
Yeah,
Which is the
Nick,
craziest, because isn't he the one who had the heart attack on the drugs?
oh yeah, they shot him
Well,
up.
several of them probably.
Yeah, they did him. They shot him up. I think it was the same kind of thing that John Belushi died of, and he was dead. They brought him back. He had a near-death experience. And I read. If you ever want to read a good book, read The Dirt. It's the band's autobiography. Holy crap! Oh my God, the stories. I mean, you kind of want to be a person just watching all this and not be part of it, because you know you're pretty sure that there would be you'd be in bodily danger half the time. You know, but
Yeah.
just some of the
Yes.
stuff they did. But yeah,
But
I mean,
I think it was Nikki Sixx that had the heart attack, because that's what they did the song "Kickstart My Heart" off from.
yeah, and
Yep.
and but a lot of all of them, he looks like nothing bad happened to him.
Yep.
He just looks older, but not. What the hell? Oh my God, you got run over or something, you know? But God, and Tommy Lee just whatever. Oh, God, I mean, you know what? He's a
Tommy
guy
Lee
that-
got lucky, if any of them of the bunch.
Yeah,
Well,
That particular bunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like Brett Michaels from Poison, he looks pretty good for his age, considering what he's been through.
Oh yeah.
And then he's had diabetes all his life too, and with all the drinking and the drug use with that did not do him any favors. But he looks good for his age.
Oh, I know. And then Stacey DeVille looks like somebody beat him in the head with a bourbon bottle.
Yeah, I know at one point they actually literally had to kick him out of the band to force him to get rehab because he refused to do it.
Yeah.
And then once he did get the rehab and got himself straightened out, they brought him back.
Yeah.
But that idiot that replaced him wasn't much better, because he ended up sleeping with Ricky's fiance on the tour bus. So they dumped his ass off in the middle of nowhere with her in the middle of the night and just left him there. Oh, damn.
Here's a story about this is one of my favorite stories about Nikki Sixx and from The Dirt. And it's about Bruce Dickinson's wife at the time.
Yeah.
They get to London, right? And he's at the hotel. A woman comes crawling through the window. And she's beautiful. She's Bruce Dickinson's wife. And they do it. And Nikki's like, and he's never liked me ever since then. It's like, well, no shit, really? You think? I mean, you knew who she was. Get the fuck out of my room, you know?
Oh, shit.
That was the funniest thing. And I love Bruce Dickinson. I mean, he's really cool.
Yeah.
And God, and first off, he's a pilot. And he owns like a lot of old World War II vintage airplanes and stuff. And he's got that going for him. And he has got a set of pipes on him that are just phenomenal. I remember the first time I heard him, I was like, 13? And it was Run for the Hills on MTV. And I was like, who the hell is that guy? And my dad goes, what the hell is that guy?
Well, it's like with Def Leppard. They say the craziest story that they could ever remember was when, before the show or during halftime in the show or something, they had a mother-daughter backstage that they did both. And the mother is like, it's okay. She's my daughter. We're cool. I'm like, damn, that's fucking crazy there.
Oh, that's just, there's so much wrong in that.
That's just normal in Louisiana.
That's just craziness. It's crazy.
Oh
but
my
yeah,
God.
I mean, that's the
Indeed,
craziest
but
story
yeah,
that they could come up with.
I've known I've known friends that entire families. So well, on the female side,
Yeah.
it's like
Oh,
yeah,
It's nuts.
the dude's a player. There's nowhere around it, and
Yeah.
it's I don't know how that happened, and they know after the fact, and they're somehow not mad at him, and I don't get it. But I'm like, all right, fine.
No one wants to go kick his
I
ass.
don't get it, but yeah. I guess he went in the right order. I don't know. Screw it. I don't know.
That's just. Oh my God.
I
Oh
don't know.
God.
Congratulations, James. Guys, James just said his daughter Amber graduated college.
Oh,
Yay!
congratulations, man. Cool.
All right.
That is
That's
awesome.
wonderful.
That's badass. Yeah.
That's wonderful. That's fantastic. That's all right. Now she's got to,
Well, that next, I ain't gonna touch the next part.
Yeah, the next part. Okay, real life.
The next part is patience.
Yeah.
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 Depends on the field she's in. I mean, if it's engineering, she should get one immediately. But yeah.
Don't do what I did. I after I got sick and lost my voice, I went into history.
Oh,
And it's
God.
yeah, which I love, and it's a worthwhile subject to know. And if I'd have done it right, I should have gone right to Washington and interned and then got a job, right?
Yeah,
But
there
instead,
you go.
I floated around and acted like, oh, I don't know what I want to do.
Yeah, that's the worst one to do. Unless you got connections, that one's rough to do that one.
Well, if it's a BA, if it's a master's, then you can go into education or at least education, if not back into the academics.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking about, because I can use my husband's loan, his GI loan, and I could probably get a master's in history.
Nice.
I was actually thinking about doing a master's in the history of film if I could find one that was on computer, because I would kick ass at that.
Oh yeah. Well, if you do, I don't know if you want to do teaching, but if that's what you want to do, the Northeast is pretty good. I can't tell if it's subsidized or what it is, but I know a few friends of mine that have actually moved from other states to go to the Northeast because it's easier to find certain teaching jobs in the Northeast lately.
Yeah. Well, that's
decent paying too.
Yeah, everybody's leaving. That's why.
That explains.
Yeah, I mean, people are like, we need teachers because people, the white flight down to the South. That's what that is. People are leaving because of taxes. I mean, New York is just terrible. Maryland is awful. It was $800. I can't remember a year for my husband to pay just to say he had a residence in Maryland and we didn't live there. And when we moved to Florida, we got Florida residency because we bought a house, and instantly we had $800 a year freed up. For no reason, Maryland sucks, and Virginia is going to end up being New York. It's just, God, that state, and it's too bad because it's got good. There are areas that are really nice, really really nice, but Northern Virginia should be annexed to DC so they can have their little enclave, and it just dictates what the rest of the state does, and it's too bad. It really is. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm still deciding, but I would like to be able to do that someday and earn a little extra money. So anyway, but it's all in the future, as everything else is, as usual.
Of course.
Yep. But Bonnie, you were talking about the Holocaust. I actually have been to a couple of camps when I lived in Germany, and I did my internship. I visited Buchenwald and Sachsenhausen, and walked around there. And that, if you ever want to talk about something scary, haunted stuff, there's a the Gestapo headquarters on Prince Albrechtstrasse, and I found it by accident. It was nothing more than a pavilion and a museum, because we bombed the shit out of the building. There's nothing left of it. I mean, it was a empty hole.
Yeah.
And they realized what had been there, so they put a pavilion there, and you go down in the basement, and all of a sudden, it's creepy. It's the creepiest place I've ever been into in my life, and it smelled like death. And you could see fingernail marks on the walls of the cells.
Damn.
And I'm like, okay, walked in, walked out. I'm done. I don't want to be here anymore. This is weird. This is creepy. So yeah, it's just, yeah, that's That's very interesting. That's a very interesting time in history. The
And that
pre-war.
actually, that was the only thing that ever saved my ass in school. At the end of the year, we did midterms in New York,
Yeah,
and that was the only thing that saved my ass in history was the Holocaust, because
yeah.
I couldn't tell you shit on anything else we did in history, but that I could do a 2-page essay on. And every year we had to do an essay on something, and every year it was the Holocaust for me, and it was never the same. But that was the only thing that saved my ass and actually passed me in history. I was
Oh,
failing other than that. And my teacher was
that's,
like, you have a real interest in this. I'm like, it's not that it's an interest. It's just, I can kind of understand where they're at. Our world is headed that direction. And
it
if we're not
is.
careful, it's going to be just like that.
Yeah. Well, if when you look at I call the SJWs the monochromatic ideological Victorians. Because that's what they are.
Yep.
Telling us what we can and can't say, dictating what you do and what you don't do, sticking their noses in other people's lives, admonishing women for choosing not to follow the herd, la la la. That's what the prelude was to fascism in Europe, and those were the people that actually started it. And it wasn't like there were a ton of them, but the regular folk who just wanted to make it from point A to point B without, getting killed, kind of said, okay, what the fuck? The trains run on time. What am I going to do? And then guess what? They learned a better lesson.
Yep.
A bunch of friggin' bullies. And but I don't think they're going to win.
No, I don't think so either. It's like I told that guy, Matt, whatever his name is, there's more of us than there are of them, and we're not going to give up.
Yeah, we're not.
And as long as we stand our ground and we keep fighting back, the SJWs will not take over the world.
And they're not. They've Andrew Breitbart, and I know quite a few people that wrote for him. And I actually did one story for him. I had to do it under the nom de plume. Great man, by the way, one of the greatest people on the planet. A true liberal in every sense of the word, but not a lefty. He basically said culture is upstream from politics. And what you see on TV will eventually be debated on the floor of the U.S. House of Representatives.
Yep.
And that's true. They control the culture. And guess what? We're gonna have all that crap shoved down our faces in schools because they do that. They control the media. And now we're fighting back.
Yep.
And if they go bankrupt, I don't really care. I would rather see no Star Wars movies, no Marvel, no nothing made if they can't do it right. If they're I'd rather not than have it ruined. And
yep.
Get someone in there that actually knows what they're doing. And hopefully JJ's got a magic something or other.
I think he cares at least, so that helps.
Yeah.
For someone that hates Star Wars being in charge, yeah.
Yeah, well, he, the thing
Because you
about
can
him,
tell no one does. I mean, there's a video shot of him doing the Star Trek. Even though I know people are pissed for Star Trek, at least he cares somewhat. So you see him like just nerding out, and what's it called? Benedict Cumberbatch made a point of it, saying it's like, look at that, JJ is nerding out over just looking at the phasers, and he's like, having his hands hover over them, and you can see his face just lighting up. That's at least minimum what you'd like to have in charge of your film. Even, at least they'll try to not screw it up.
Yep, exactly.
And that's so important. I mean, what. And I haven't talked to my guy for a while. But when I got that big long thing from him, JJ was really pissed off. I mean, they did to him what they did to George Lucas. They threw everything that he wanted to see done, all those script treatments away, and let Rian Johnson just do whatever the hell he wanted to.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And he was mad. And it looks to me like was it back in I think it was a year ago this September when he came in to direct episode 9, I think he basically had already stated to Bob Iger, I don't want Kathy Kennedy anywhere near this movie. And I don't want the story group either near it. You know?
That's for sure, almost, or at least from the side. See, there's no direct quote that you can say the story group is definitely pissed at JJ. But from side quotes and other little statements here and there on and off Twitter and Facebook, you can assess that the story group is kind of upset with JJ and has definitely had some kind of issue for a while.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think they have anything to do with episode 9, personally.
Oh, I think.
But they'll get the blame, though. That's the fun part.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know, what's funny is it's all because they were to blame for TLJ, and TLJ is to blame for all this shit. And ultimately, Bob Iger is to blame for keeping Kennedy on when she was only supposed to be there for an interim. But she got lucky with TFA. It's like, okay, fine. Thank you. That's why, you know, in the part where in the music video, and they've got TFA show up there, and people didn't know what to do with it because it was successful. It wasn't a great movie. You know, the jury's still out. You know, it's like, God. And it's really hard to make the first movie in a trilogy look bad, but God damn it, Rian Johnson did. He really, really did. And
he made it suck.
Oh God. And you know, it's just, they talk about convoluted. You know, JJ wrote this movie. He had 3 scripts. He had outlines written out. Daisy outed that. And I think she did that purposely. I really do. I really think she did that purposely. And there's no connection between what he wrote and the novels at all that I could see at all. It's like there are like 5 different ideas going on here, and none of them fit in the movie. The Force Awakens. None of this does. It doesn't make none of it makes sense. So obviously, they didn't intend to have anything to do with him, or he didn't intend to have them involved in episode 7, and they just did whatever the hell they wanted to. And, you know, I don't know. It's going to be very interesting, but I do got to say, when Rian Johnson just posted randomly mystery boxes, that was such a troll to JJ. That was such a troll. Oh God. I've got that saved somewhere. It's a screenshot somewhere. You know, that happened a while ago. But and then Matt Martin, who I actually really like, he's one of the executives in the story group, posted that caption, Ben Swallow, so eat your heart out or something. And then that frame from from I think it's a Comic 58, and it's Han shirtless, basically with an axe in his hand. He's trying to get some firewood up, and Leia comes up and she's like, "Ah!" It was so funny, but it was such a fuck you to the Reylos. That was such a, oh my God, that's why I like that guy, because that guy, you saw that DJD.
Yeah. Yes,
indeed. Shit. That guy. That guy, I think, is probably one of us. Because if he was a true believer, he would never have posted that.
Well,
he never would have said that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You know, I don't know. Anyway, so I'm just kind of sitting here. I don't know. I'm getting kind of tired, actually. I really should go see Kay before Rudy comes home. I haven't groomed her in 2 days. And she's probably going, I'm dirty. I must be fixed. So anyway,
right.
I gotta get going.
Yeah, I guess we'll end this one for now. And you guys, we're going to do another one tonight at 10:30.
Okay.
We'll have some other people on tonight.
Yep.
And I just put out a Twitter, and I put out a Facebook message. If anybody wants to be on the show, please contact me. We'll see what we can do. DJ, you said you want to be back on tonight?
No, I got moderation duty tonight, but yeah,
right.
I will definitely the show tonight. Is what I meant. Yeah.
Okay. Well,
so I'll probably be in the chat.
Duty here too. Okay. I made you a moderator. I only have you and James, and then
right.
Ron,
So I guess I'll
Mike.
just look at the chat, and half the chat will be blocked.
So,
Okay.
but yeah,
Force powers.
yeah,
Somebody fear in the audience now.
I figured I'd give you the wrench because you gave me the wrench on your show. So I'd be nice and return the favor.
Thanks.
So, but yeah, we'll be back on tonight. I know Mike will be on tonight. James will be on. I believe Star Wars Dad John will be on tonight. I will also send an invite to Craig as well as Ron. Don't know if they'll come in. It kind of just depends on how things are going with them this evening. But if anybody else wants to come on, hit me up and we'll see what we can do about getting you guys on. All right.
Fun
guys.
times had by all, ladies and gentlemen.
Have a good night, everyone. We'll
If
see you
I'm not
later.
tired, I'll
See
see
ya.
you tonight. Okay. Good night. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.